Yes, hello students. Today we are going to have our very last lecture for the chapter 3rd planning, right? In today's lecture we are going to learn about types of planning and what are the components or elements of planning. Okay, starting with the types of planning in that first standing plan. Okay, standing plan, that means what? Standing plan, that means that the actions or the things that need to be repeatedly done, right? For that a specific objective or a specific plan that will be made, right? Which can be used by the employees of the company repetitively. It is made by whom? It is made by the top level management, right? For what purpose? Or we can say that they are the general guidelines, right? For accomplishment of what? For the accomplishment of the objective, right? When the repetition will be there, okay, suppose for an example, okay, if we are involving in a that purchase and a selling business, right? Some goods, they will be what? They will be sale on a particular credit basis, right? So that credit period, that will be of 30 days, that standard policy that has been adopted, then no employees is liable, or that they need to ask to their top level management or a superior, right? Because that frame, the policy that has been framed, getting my point, right? So no employees, they need to what? They need to take permission, or they need to that get that consent of the top level management, that is a superior, right? So the prompt action that will be taken every time whenever they are going to have that particular thing. Suppose for an example, as an salesperson, right? I am having that idea about what? That idea about, yes, I will be selling the goods, and the credit period that the customer, that they are asking, okay, what will be the credit period that you guys are offer. So I will tell, okay, yes, there will be 30 days of credit period will be there, and you need to pay your amount within the 30 days, right? So these actions, they are what? They are using repetitively, right? And as I said, okay, it is the particular plan which is made by the top level management, which will be applicable for overall organization, right? And these plans, they are what? They are used for the long term, getting my point, right? Okay, when the situation arise, that repetitively situation are arising, so that they need to, not every time that they need to go to the top level management asking them, okay, yes, what should we adopt, what should we do, right? A repetitively action, that will be what? That will be done, and a particular plan, standing plan, that what we say, right? That will be created, right? I have given you the example about the credit policy of the company, right? Or some that that employees, they have an idea about what? Yes, what if we need to be, if we are selling the product, then we have what? We have the credit period or grace period of what? Grace period of a 30 days, right? Within the 30 days, that person need to what? That person need to repay the money, that is the customer, right? Getting my point? So standing plan, that means what? It is created by the top level management. They are used for what? They are used for the long term. And when there will be the repetitive actions, it will be there a one specific standing plan that will be generated, that will be created by top level management, so that the superior, they are going to what? They are going to give that liberty, they are going to give that authority to the subordinate. That subordinates, they don't need to ask the permission, right? Whatever the things that are repetitively they are doing, they are going to what? They are going to repeat it, or they are going to go on a further basis, right? They are going to implement those things, okay, right? So that is called as what? That is called as a standing plan. And standing plan, it will be used for a longer period of time, that is long term, okay. Then second, that is strategic plan. See, what is a strategy? That means whatever the objectives that has been set, right, to accomplish those objective, what kind of philosophy that a company is going to adopt, or what is the that ideas that they are going to done, they are going to be implemented, right? That is called as what? That is called as a strategy. Take an example of a cricket, right? That when a bowler, or when that management, and they are what? They are creating a particular idea that how to that bowl out a batsman, right? That what they are going to do, they are going to find out the weakness of the batsman. Suppose for an example, that a person is unable to play, a batsman is unable to play a cover drive, right? And offside line, that will be what? That will be bowled by the bowler. That is what? That is a strategy. Objective is what? Objective is simple, that is, they are going to what? They are going to get that batsman early out. Getting my point? So accordingly, business, they are going to prepare what? They are going to prepare the strategy for what purpose? To accomplishment of the objective, right? And this strategy, that will be helpful for the business throughout the lifetime, right? See, strategy, it can be used for a short term or a long term, but the outcome, the result of these strategies, whatever the strategies that a business they are going to adopt, that will be given the result in what? Result in the particular long term, right? That whatever the strategy that they are going to adopt, right, it will be what, it will be give result to the particular business or a business unit in a long term. Getting my point, right? And how strategy it will be made, that a particular SWOT analysis, right? Strength, weakness, opportunity and threat, right? What is the strength of the business, what will be the opportunity of the business, right? What is the weakness and what could be the possible threat? Threat of whom? Threat of the competitors, right? See, when you made a strategy, that strategy must be hidden from the competitors, right? Okay, it is not like think that I have made a strategy and I am declaring it. No, it is not like that, right? Whatever the strategies that a business is going to make, that strategy need to be what, need to be hidden, right? And that will what, that will be done or that will be implemented by analyzing this, that SWOT analysis that I said, that is strength, weakness, opportunity and threat. What is the strength of a business unit, what is the weakness of the business unit, right? What is the possible opportunity that is available and what is the threat? Okay, right? So this kind of strategic plans that will be made, and again it is made by whom? It is made by the top level management, because top level management are the one who are going to what, who are going to do this that SWOT analysis, right? They are going to find out what is the strength, what is the weakness, what is the possible opportunity and what will be the threat. Okay, getting my point? So strategic plan, that is what, that is used for a long term or a short term, and the result that will be done or that will be generated in a long term scenario, right? Strategy that will be helpful for what purpose? For the accomplishment of the business objective which has been set by the top level management. Okay, right? Then third, that is tactical plan. See, first two plans, that is standing and strategic, that has been made by whom? That has been made by the top level management. Now tactical plan, they are being made by whom? They are being made by the middle level management, and they are for a short term, that is the span of the tactical plan, it will be for 1 year, right? And for what purpose? For the specific objective that has been set by the various departments, right? Departmental heads, they are going to what, they are going to have that idea, yes, that we are going to what, we are going to adopt this much of a plan, right? And employees, they need to what, they need to follow. That means the co-workers who are working under the specific departmental head or a particular department, they need to follow the tactical plan, right? And to make this tactical plan, what are the things that will be required? That yes, they will be what, there will be a specialized knowledge and a skill that are necessary, right? As we have seen in that when we learned about the various levels of management, right? Like top level management, middle level management and bottom level. Middle level management person, they will be what, they will be a specialized knowledge person or a specialized skill person, right? So they are going to make a tactical plan, right? Okay, how the business objective, that whatever the common objective will be there, right? That common objective, how they are going to achieve it, right? And those common objective that can be achieved, right, through various sub goals, right? Sub-divisional goals. That is a department, they are going to what, they are going to have that production department, they have their own goal. Okay, 2000 units they need to produce. Sales, they are going to sell 2000 number of units. Marketing, that means they are going to spread awareness about the product, right? So different department, different goal, right? And that span of those, that will be for 1 year. That is a short term plan. Tactical plan, they are made by middle level management, they are for a short term, and it will be made by the departmental heads who have that specialized skill and specialized knowledge. Okay, getting my point? Standing, strategic, that will be made by whom? That will be made by the top level management. Then comes the tactical plan, it is made by middle level to achieve what? To achieve the particular specific goal of department. Okay, right? And it is for a short term, that can be used for at least 1 year or less than 1 year. Okay, right? And a specific skill that is required, right? Then operational plan, it is same like tactical plan, but tactical plan that has been made for what purpose? For the achievement of the objective, right? Okay, what will be the, how they are going to achieve it, right? Then comes the operational plan. That means they are going to divide that objective into the small fractions. Suppose, as I said, I have given you the example about that. Yes, production department, they are going to produce 2000 units for the year, right? So how to achieve that? How to, they are going to what, that a target that will be divided into the small fractions, like 2000 divided by 4, that is quarterly basis. They are going to, every single quarter they are going to what, they are going to have that 500 units of a production, right? So how to operate, how they are going to do it, how they are going to implement it, that will be what, that will be done in the operational plan. Again, it is prepared by the middle level management, that is the departmental heads, and that a working of a department, that will be reflected into what, that will be reflected into the operational plan. And again, they are what, they are a short term, right? That is the span of the this operational plan, it will be for a 1 year, right? A strategy that will be made, right? How to achieve the objective that has been set, 2000 units that they need to produce, but how to achieve that will be done into the operational plan, right? Generally this operational plan and tactical plan, they both are the same, right? In tactical plan we have set the target, and in operational plan what are the things, what are the activities that a department need to make, that will be done into what, that will be done into the operational plan. Okay, right? Then fifth, there is single use plan. Single use plans, that means okay, yeah, there will be a single use. Okay, suppose for an example, okay, construction of a house, construction of a building, that will be a single use plan, right? Once it is used, they are not going to reoccur. A special objective that has been set, right? This plan, they are going to what, they are going to done for a special activities, right? There will be no repetition of the plan will be there. Fine, getting my point, right? That architect, right, they are going to build up a house, then that is, they are not going to make the same house in that, if it is a row house and everything that is there, but that is also going to be designed that a particular group of a house is like row house is 10 or 20, then it will not be same as the other one, right? A particular architectural plan that will be done for a specific building, then it will be what, it will be different from the other, right? So they are what, they are the single use plan. Once that plan that has been implemented, then it will be for no use, no repetitive action that will be there. So that is called as what, that is called as a single use plan. Okay, then contingency. Now what is contingency? See, business unit, they are going to be affected by the various environmental factors, that is internal and external. That is internal, that business environment, that is what, that is just the internal, like that employees, owners, investors, and that external factors, it includes what, it includes the technological changes, government policies that are going to change, everything that will be there, right? So sometimes some unavoidable situations that are going to arise, right, or unwanted situation, then it is called as what, it is called as an emergency, right? So there will be some sort of modification, it will be there into what, into the basic plan or the primary plan, right? And that is called as what, some changes that need to be there, so that is called as what, that is called as a contingency plan. Okay, the plan which is going to be helpful in what, which is going to be helpful in the situation of emergency, that is called as what, that is called as a contingency. Okay, right? So some sort of changes that will be there into what, into the original plan, so that is called as what, that is called as a contingency plan, right? If any changes that has been done. Okay, right? So types of planning: standing, strategic, made by top level, then tactical, operational, made by middle level, right? Bottom level, they don't have that any kind of authority to make a plan, right? They need to follow the instruction of the top level and the middle level. Then the rest of two, that is single use plan, which are not going to be useful, or they are not usable for the next time, that is the second time they are not going to use it. Contingency plan, that means in the situation of emergency, some unavoidable circumstances, that changing of external factors, right? That will be what, that plan changes that will be done into the original plan or a basic plan, that is called as what, that is called as a contingency plan. Okay, right? Then last topic, that is components or elements of planning. First and foremost, that is objective. See, planning, it starts with what, it starts with the objective, right? So objective, that will be decided, that management first what they are going to do when they are going to start planning, they need to what, they need to focus on objective, right? And for objectives, right, whatever the factors that are going to affect the business, as I said, that internal and external factors, right, that need to be analyzed, that need to be studied, and accordingly plan, or say we can say that objective that can be made, right? And again, all the objective, they must be pragmatic, that means realistic, which are what, which are achievable, right? The particular thing, yes, that objective, see, when a business is going to newly enter into that market, right, they need to focus on what, they need to focus on the survival rather than to go for a profit, right? So basic objective for the company, those who are newly established or newly started, their objective is to survival. Okay, whatever the cost that they are incurring, at least cover those costs. Then slowly and gradually they need to focus on profit. Okay, yes, now we are recovering the cost, so now we are going to focus on, or we are going to focus on the particular profit. Okay, yes, we need to what, we need to generate the profit, right? More revenue than the cost. Getting my point, right? So first and foremost, that is objective. Then comes the second, strategy. That means the contrivance that is used. Contrivance, that means the tactics that has been used for what, for the accomplishment of pre-decided objective in planning. That is called as what, that is called as a strategy. I have explained you that point in the strategic plan, right? That is some specific strategy that will be made, right? For what purpose? To, like, suppose for an example, okay, like survival, that is a strategy. Then profit, that is a strategy. And then last, that is growth. Okay, yes, we need to what? We need to focus on the maximization of wealth. How to achieve the objective? For that, what will be made? That will be made, that is called as strategy, right? The ultimate objective that need to be achieved, and for that a specific what? A specific strategy that are going to be made, right? Like army and sports that I have given back, there will be what, then the enemies, they are going to be attacked by the army, then there will be a specific strategy, it will be made. Sports, obviously, whether it is a cricket, volleyball, or a football, that yes, that opponents, they need to what? They need to be there with a particular strategy, they need to focus on some specific player, right? Okay, suppose in India Virat Kohli is the best batsman, then they need, the bowlers, they need to find out, okay, what is the weakness of the particular that person, right? Strategy will be made accordingly, the field placement will be there, right? And that field placement, if everything that goes by plan, by the strategy, then obviously they are going to what? They are going to get the wicket of Mr. Virat Kohli. Getting my point, right? And strategy should be confidential from competitors, right? It is not the thing that they are going to announce on the mic, on that, yeah, we are going to do this, we are going to do this, that suppose for an example, we have a match against Australia, and the David Warner, or the captain, that is the particular that, I think Aaron Finch is there, right? He's the captain right now, and he's declaring the strategy, yeah, we are going to ball Mr. Virat Kohli outside the off stump, so he's not very good at the cover drive, so we are going to caught by either by that in a slip or in a gully. Is it the correct thing? No, right? Virat Kohli will be well aware of that, right? So that is called as what? That is called as a strategy. Then policy. Now some decision or strategies that will be made by whom? By the management, right? For what? For the accomplishment of the objective, and that policy need to be what? Need to be followed by whom? Need to be followed by the fellow workers, that is the middle level and the bottom level workers, right? And this policy, it will give what? It will give an idea about what? It will give an idea about the working style or a working culture of the business unit, right? See, policy is necessary for purpose, for the accomplishment of the objective, right? A specific some sort of actions that will be taken, right? So that it will what? It will reflect the work culture, as well as it will what? It will create that particular thing or sense of working in the mind of employees, right? Ultimately their efficiency is going to increase. Getting my point, right? Then fourth, that is method or procedure. Method is what? That is a one kind of arrangement, that is what? That is a program, okay, how they are going to carry out the program, how they are going to use, suppose for an example, some specific production method that will be adopted, right? Okay, like 2000 units in a year, then they need to what? They need to adopt some sort of production technique which is going to be helpful in achievement of the target, right? See, in the last paragraph, you are going to get that comparison between strategy, policy, and method. What is strategy? That depicts the arrangement of facing competition, right? They are going to what? How they are going to stand against the competitors in the competition. Then policy, that will give you what? That will give you the information about what? About fulfillment of the objectives. While method, that is going to refer the best way to accomplishment of the predetermined objective. Strategy that has been made for the competitors, policy that has been made for what? That is the information related about what? Related about the objective. And method, that means what? Okay, how to achieve those objectives, that is predetermined objective, right? Getting my point? Strategy, that means that to face or to prepare against the competition, right? Policy, that means it will create the work atmosphere or the work culture, that people or employees, they are going to know what are the things that they are going to do. And ultimately the method, that are going to decide what? That are going to decide okay, how to achieve the business objective, that is the procedure, right? So first, that is objective, strategy, policy, and then method. Moving ahead, rules. Okay, see, rules, they are necessary to for what? To create the particular sense of a discipline, right? Okay, some rules, and like suppose for an example, we have that rules in our school, that yes, there will be reporting time will be 7:45, you will be leaving at 2:30, right? There will be no person is allowed to go outside the school without consent or without permission, right? These are the rules. These rules, that means what? Okay, that in a business unit, these rules are important. Reason is what? Reason is simple. Okay, they need what? They need that particular sense of that work, that they have that sense of responsibility. Okay, yes, we are going to the work, so we need to complete the work within a stipulated time. It creates a sense of discipline, right? And when rules will be there, then accomplishment of objective, that becomes easy, because no unnecessary movement of the workers will be there, right? Okay, some rules and regulations are there, okay, by no smoking allowed, no chewing of tobacco, it will be there, right? You are going to get break after certain time, like every 2 hours or every 3 hours you are going to get the break, right? So what is that? These are the rules, right? No unnecessary movement, or that no other person is permissible to enter into the other department during the working hours, right? So that is called as what? That is called as the rules, right? Some set of rules that need to be there, right? For what purpose? So that the that employees, they are going to get what? They are going to get that particular amount of what? Particular amount of discipline in them. They are going to develop the discipline, okay, right? Then budget. Now, budget is a tool. We have understood the whole chapter on it, right? That is what is budget and all about, right? So budget is what? That budget is the thing which is going to what? Which is going to put control over the expenditure of the various departments or the overall organization, right? And with that limitation, they are going to what? They are going to be helpful in achievement of what? Achievement of a business objective, right? We have learned in the functions of that various levels of management, right? That is top level management, they are going to tell the middle level management to prepare what? To prepare the budget. Departmental heads, they are going to prepare the budget in respect of their demand, right? Whatever the need, financial need of will be there, they are going to submit it to the top level management, and then top level management, they are going to what? They are going to have that sanction of a budget. Okay, yes, this much of a money that you are going to require, right? So it is the effective tool, right? And we understood the definition of budget, that it is an what? Estimation of expenditure, right? And income, anticipated expenditure and anticipated income, right? So what are the questions it can be asked? Okay, what are the types of a budget? So it is given, that is capital expenditure budget, sales budget, production cost budget, and a cash budget, right? So these various types of budget that will be prepared, so that and the organization, they can what? They can have that idea, okay, yes, this much of a expenditure that we are going to have, so particular thing will be there, okay, yes, there will be what? There will be this much of a finance they are going to be required. Getting my point, right? And last one, that is program. That means what? That a sequence of activities, right? That will be undertaken by the business unit. See, there are n number of activities that a business is going to perform, right? If we gather everything about production, sales, marketing, right, each and every activity, each and every department, they are going to have the various activities that need to be performed, right? So the function of management is what? Okay, yeah, they're whatever the things that they have assigned, right, they are not going to see that, but also they are going to supervise them, and if any corrective actions that need to be taken, they are going to take it, right? And accordingly, whatever the first thing, that is objective, that has been set, accordingly it is being done or not, that will be done by with the help of what? With the help of program, right? Getting my point? So elements, that is starting with objective, strategy, policy, then particular strategy, policy, method, rules, budget, and program, right? These are the 7 elements. See, it can be asked into 3 marks of a question on, and if that paper set, they want to what? They want to have that thing, yes, they need to what? They need to set into the 5 marks of a question also, then it can be asked, right? So here we have completed our 3rd chapter, right? Now you guys need to do one thing, that is what? Okay, whatever the things that has been done here, right, you need to what? You need to prepare the notes, whatever the lecture, there are 4 lectures are there, right? You need to complete the notes till the 4th lecture, that is this one, right? You have tomorrow day, that is Sunday, and we are having a holiday, so from Monday onwards you are going to send me the pictures, right, of the notes that you have made of the 3rd chapter, right? Once you send me, then we are going to have that particular follow-up, right, with your roll number, with your